It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Dolphins are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pryor.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Check 26, check 26.
Triple 38. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
Looking to throw. Pryor flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I'm going back to you.
On 3rd and 2, Pryor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Here we go. 52 blue. Striker, 3-3.
Safe.
Drill green. Ready.
On first down, Pryor toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check 3, check
560.
Check 13, check 13. Spot.
They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Deontay Foreman,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. In motion right is Wilson. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got room. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 34. A big pickup of 38.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And now here's a carry heading left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Nick Bawden, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
10 cycles. Green Jack.
Back to throw. Pryor. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. And he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Rodgers now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Gibson to start the drive. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now
now some room to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 70 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion right is Wilson. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers now on 1st down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Nick Bawden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On first down, right back to Gibson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Pryor. That one complete to Anderson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Pryor. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Hardman to return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back now in Miami. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In motion right is Wilson. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On play action, now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Jets! Tyreek Hill. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pitching it out to Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Don't get nervous. Check 3.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Yellow, 22.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 3.
Smash, smash.
It's a safety cream.
Fury, yellow.
Mike's 59.
Ready to go.
On 4th down. Pryor eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Kill, kill, kill.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Check, check. 59, 59.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal. You could go for it. Or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Let's make these babies crawl.
Hey, go steal.
Shoot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Shot, 17.
Mike's 59.
Hut, hut.
On 4th down, Pryor. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter. Makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
136 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on fourth and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Bye.